8 years, like whether Barack was born in this country. And I make a point to point this out because these questions were hurtful. They were deceitful.
Yes.
They were deliberately designed to undermine my husband's presidency.
Yes.
They are questions that cannot be blamed on others.
That's right.
They can't be swept under the rug. I'm certainly not sweeping anything under the rug. But during his time in the White House, I think that Barack has answered those questions with the example he set. Comments about our bodies, criticizing how we look and how we act. See, well, sadly, that's who that candidate really is. That's the kind of president they will be. So trust me, a candidate is not going to suddenly change once they're in office. See, just the opposite. Because the minute that individual takes that oath, they are under the hottest, harshest light there is. And there's nowhere to hide who they really are. See, but at that point, it's too late. They're the leader of the world's largest economy. They're commander-in-chief of the most powerful military force on earth. With every word they utter, they can start wars, crash markets, fundamentally change the course of our planet. So the question we all have to honestly ask ourselves is who in this election is truly ready for this job? Because it is crystal clear to me that there's only one person in this race who we can trust with those responsibilities, only one person with the qualifications and temperament for this job, and that person is our friend Hillary Clinton. When I look out at crowds like this, at our young people, I have never felt more hopeful about the future of this great nation. To travel from one end of this country to the next. I've met people from every conceivable background and walk of life. And I want you all to understand this time and again, I have seen proof of what Barack and I have always believed in our hearts, that we as Americans are fundamentally decent, all of us. And we all truly just want the same things. Time and again, Barack and I have met people who disagree with just about everything we've ever said, but who still find it in their hearts to welcome us into their communities with open hearts, willing to listen. And while we might not always change each other's minds, we always walk away reminded that we're not all that different. Just like my mom and dad did for me. There are folks out there who are helping to raise their grandkids, just like Barack's grandparents did for him. There are parents who are working hard to teach their kids the exact